So this is 1.11, chem, cells and respiration. So the first question that was kind of asked for you was to label a diagram. I know yours is in black and white, but looking at the really key points of the plant and the animal cell. Okay, so looking at, there's the nucleus, mitochondria, chloroplasts are always going to be green, cytoplasm is the bit where the chemical reactions take place, cell membrane, cell wall, vacuole, okay, and then obviously an animal cell is a little bit easier. Still got your nucleus, mitochondria, cytoplasm and a cell membrane. Be really careful that you can identify the differences, okay. Following parts of a microscope, so lens focuses on the slide, stage is used to hold the slide. Match the organelle, this is really important. So nucleus controls the cell, mitochondria is where respiration takes place, cell membrane allows substance in and out, and then the cell wall strengthens the cell. Okay, put these in order. So then it goes cells, cells join together to make tissues, tissues join together to make organs, organs join together to make organ systems, and then organisms. Looking and naming each of these specialized cells, there's 4 kind of specialized cells you really need to know. Okay, the nerve cell, which is by here, and the root hair cell. This is a red blood cell, so that's 3 of the 4 you really need to know. One way it's adapted, another way is it's got a biconcave shape, okay, which fits more oxygen in, and it's also got no nucleus for more space for oxygen. Okay, explain how the tail is how the sperm is adapted. It's got a tail to swim towards the egg, and enzymes in the head to cut through the egg. Again, this kind of thing looking, so cells join together to make tissues, tissues join together to make organs, organs join together to make organ systems. Define diffusion. Diffusion is the movement from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration when particles, move. Okay. Diffusion can happen in liquids and gases. Why? Because these particles can move. They're not fixed. Solid particles are fixed, so it wouldn't work. Describe what happens in the bromine gas particles. So you've got this apparatus here where there's like there's a piece of card running through so they can't move. Okay, this is empty. But if you remove the piece of card, then over time the gas will rise and fill the container. Okay. Why might the diffusion of the gas actually be slower than expected? Small surface area is quite a small setup, limited space to move. How could you improve it? Heat it up, increase the surface area. Now, with this question, fermentation isn't something that you really need to know, okay? But I put it in because you needed these two, so it was just a nice little question. So aerobic respiration always uses oxygen, whereas anaerobic doesn't use oxygen. It's really important that you know the difference and be able to label them. I put fermentation in because it's unit 3, but it's important just to recognise it. Okay, nice, true or false then? Anaerobic respiration happens when there's a shortage of oxygen. True. Aerobic respiration needs to build up lactic acid. That's false. If you wanted to correct that sentence, that would be anaerobic. The buildup of lactic acid can lead to cramp. That's true. Anaerobic respiration releases more energy than aerobic. That's false. During exercise, your breathing rate increases, you get more oxygen in your body. That is true. Explain why people often confuse respiration and breathing, okay? This is a really important question, okay? Breathing is a process of getting air into and out of your lungs, okay? And out of your lungs. Respiration is a process which converts oxygen into energy. So they're 2 completely different processes. Last question then. Name the gas needed for aerobic respiration. That would be oxygen. Name the gas produced in aerobic respiration. That would be carbon dioxide. In which part of the cell does aerobic respiration take place? That would be the mitochondria. Table then. Nice easy question there. Working out temperature change. So 28 take away 21 would give you 7. Explain what you know. So respiration releases energy, which causes the temperature rise. Okay, it's always heat energy. Releases heat energy. Boiled peas cannot respire, so no